All right. Hello, everybody. We are going to do something new. See if everything's working here. All right. We're going to try to make a video game, everybody.
Bruce_Wayne 1916. Yo.
Good. The beginning of a long road. Determination, that's all you need. It will happen if we have determination and enough time. So today,
Waffle Santap 100.
actually, let me take this
Test.
here.
Faisanabasi 447. What's up?
What's up?
Faisanabasi 447.
So this is what's
Test.
started it all.
Masked_snake. Game building.
You can decide where the district
Waffle
goes.
Santap
I'll
100.
just read it. Unreal
What's up?
Engine 5.0,
Waffle
5.8
Santap
ships today.
100.
With experimental
Your
MCP
faces.
server support. Your sources, your pipeline, your
447.
workflow. Simply configure the MCP
Waffles.
plugin and connect to any agent. We're going to be using Claude and Grok to do the overall project development. What's up, boys? Get familiar with the MCP server. An MCP server basically allows you to connect your AI agent to any program. This program is going to be Unreal Engine.
Masked_snake. And
So
what will
we-
this game be playable
Thing.
on?
We're going to get a PC demo started,
Waffle
Mass.
Santap 100.
Waffle. It's going to be a long
Stream
one,
starting
probably.
at 2 a.m. for
Ecstasy,
me is wild.
it does have an echo. Oh, crap. All right, one second.
Faisanabasi 447. Why does
Two,
TTS has an echo?
That should be better. Get familiar with the MCP server and the PCG primitive plugin today and see what teams can build together. So,
Joe
we got a
Acralo.
cat. Joe, boom!
From there, you can decide where
This is all using,
Faisanabasi
AI.
447.
and
At
basically what they said was to
111,
procedurally generate this or to make this,
He is just
like with a
learned
team, it would
Portugal
take
Latin
months.
crying face.
And they did this in days.
Waffle Santap 100.
is using semantic search.
158 for me is just low
30 minutes
cortisol.
to an hour.
If it keeps that going, let me know.
Waffle Santap 100.
But this is pretty crazy.
At
They're just
Faisanabasi
prompting,
447
like,
LOL.
I would like to make sure there's no trees spawned under the height of 4.5 millimeters, or meters. I've set a water plane, blah, blah, blah. Can we increase tree density? And it does it all by itself.
Before making the calls.
What genre?
are you
Okay,
trying to
I'll
make?
give you a bit of an explanation of what we're going to do. AI is wild. It's getting crazier. It's time to build games,
AI
boys.
is wild.
You can open, edit, and modify. And this works for a whole team too. And dropping them straight into
This is incredible.
the road network adjusts.
The genre we're going to be building is a pirate
What
ship
are we
game.
doing,
I've
boys?
already worked a little bit on this,
Waffle
like a very,
Santap
very
100.
basic prototype,
That's
right? It's
amazing,
not called
low-key
Pirate
little loud,
Havoc.
but just
But
barely to
this
my
is on
age.
5.5, right? So now I have to transition or really just create the basic prototype completely, like make it all over again to 5.8 and then connect the MCP agent basically or
447.
server
Do include fire
and then
sea
continue.
shanties.
Touch low-key a little loud. Okay. I'll turn it down. How's that? Okay, so we're making a pirate ship game, but with multiple different factions. So there's going to be like the English, the Spanish,
Waffle Santap
the
100.
pirates,
Perfect.
and that might be the three factions. Maybe there's some more. But basically, you can run in three different factions. The English and the Spanish will be fighting against each other, and the pirates will basically be independents. So you can join a team if you want, or you can be a pirate team. Has anyone played Atlas, right? It's not going to be like
Waffle
Atlas, but
Santap 100.
the core mechanics are going to be like
What's your
Atlas.
role
The
in
gameplay's not going to
development?
be that. My role in the development is doing everything, Waffle. Well, my brother wants to work on this. We have about 2 other people who want to work on this. So as much as they want to do, and I'm gonna be the one starting it, and we'll see what happens, right? We'll see how far we can go. How about everyone VR8? I don't know what that means.
Waffle Santap 100.
Drink.
Bet.
How's the music, guys? Tonight, this is the goal. Get back to where we were on the original project, this Pirate Havoc, because I can't open it unless I run it in 5.5. Get back to where we were, set up the MCP, connect Claude to it, and then go from there, and maybe try to procedurally generate a map. The absolute end goal for this demo is going to be, it's going to be a gameplay demo, good ship sailing mechanics, good combat, ship to ship combat. We'll do melee later, but like there's 3 core. Like a video game needs to have the core be fun. Okay, the reason Counter-Strike's awesome is because their gunplay and maps are
Waffle
incredibly
Sun
good.
Top 100.
Specifications drop, Mister. What do you mean?
I've never heard of iGame development. This is so cool.
It's awesome, Waffle. It's just getting started. Unreal literally launched this today, so their Unreal 6 is going to be focused on that. Go look it up. What's up, Pedro? But yeah, so the core mechanics that need to be the best and we'll spend the most amount of time on. MMO, yeah, absolutely. Multiplayer, hardcore PvP, full loot. Yep.
Mast_snake.
Development is moving fast in AI, absolutely, dude.
Waffle Sun Top
Okay, so
100.
core mechanics, sailing. Sailing has to be fun and has to be realistic, because that's what you're going to be doing a lot. So Sea of Thieves is that's too basic. Atlas was kind of clunky, but it was fun. But we need something that's fun to do and realistic, okay? Ship to ship combat needs to be probably the most important thing, other than melee combat, right? I really would like to have destructible ships, right? A step further than Atlas and a step further than Sea of Thieves, right? So when you get hit, your planks go out, right? But it needs to be more destructive than those games, more complex than those games, but a similar idea. So if you get hit by a cannonball below deck, you have to repair it. Okay, if your mast gets hit by chain shot, it's going to be freaking cut in half, but it's going to look cool and it's going to be repairable, right?
CQC like Oasis.
Yes, exactly right. Last Oasis, yes, Waffle, that would be great. So physics-based combat. I know exactly what you mean. Yes, and that will happen. Deep sea treasure dives. Oh yeah, we'll get into all that later. But again, the focus right now is making it combat, like a demo ship that demonstrates ship sailing ability and combat between 2 ships. And that's where we're going to start. What's up, X-Hister? Hello.
Mast_snake.
I'm excited to see it come along.
I'm excited to see it cone along.
These are ideas right now, though, guys. And I have determination, but I don't know how long it will take. I'll take as long as I need, right? But this is the very beginning of it. So last time I did this, I used Grok to just tell me like, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what you do manually. So now, instead of doing that, we're going to be able to connect Claude to the Unreal Engine. So you prompt it and it does it for you, right? Arc is doing that in 6 days. What are they doing, Zom? Yo, what's up, Seeker? Well, hopefully you guys can also learn something here while I'm learning at the same time. Turn ideas into a plan will happen sooner than you think. I think so. I think the technical barriers are finally gone. I don't have to learn coding, C++, all this stuff for months in order to do this. We can finally just put an idea in there and get going. Yeah, I know. Without the headset, Seeker, isn't it weird? It feels weird too. I've developed games. If this works out, guys, we'll have so many other games. Like I have libraries of just ideas fleshed out. Mic is a little grainy. I know. It's just this mic kind of sucks.
Waffle Sun Top 100.
Waffle, yeah, I know. And we got a cat right here. Look at this big boy.
He had 6-3.
Oh my God, he's chunky.
All right.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, so again, this is going to be a slow start because I basically need to redo everything I did with this other game, which is that's just a placeholder for the name. We'll get a name later. I'll probably be Ruthless Raiders. That's probably the name of the game, but we'll see. But as of right now, I have Visual Studio open, and these are all like Pirate Cannonball. So I had projectiles. I had very, very, very simple like sailing around. I had a little ocean ship with different factions. I think we had 4 different factions. We could move the ship around and we could shoot cannonballs at each other. But again, it's extremely basic, but that's fine. So we're going to try to get to that point. After that point, I'd like to flesh out the world a little bit using the MCP server, and then from there we'll see how far that MCP server can go.
Squid 1, Squid 2,
I'm not.
Squid 2, Squid 2, Squid 2, Squid
Whatever they do, I'd take inspiration from them. Since you already mentioned Atlas multiple times. Zom, yeah, dude. I wish you guys were here for when we streamed Atlas, because dude, that was probably one of the best gaming experiences we've ever had, but we were limited by how clunky and janky that game was, and we still had an awesome time, Zom. So absolutely, dude, we will definitely take inspiration from all the things we loved about that game and just make it better, right? Yes, a lot of inspiration from that, Zom. And if you played it during the very beginning, although it was extremely buggy and annoying, that game, there was something about that was incredibly good. Yeah, I played Ark as well. So yes, similar to that, but everything else, the core mechanics, everything else is going to be different, and we're going to do it right. But Zom, you're on the right track. That's where we'd like to be. And I think Waffle said, yeah, melee combat like Last Oasis in terms of it might not be third person, but that hit detections on the weapons and the physics in that game is awesome, and it's very skill based. So that's where we'd like to be with that. Just vibe code it. That's what I'm doing, Rick. That's what we're starting to do right now. Unreal just, if you guys haven't heard, Unreal just released the ability to do an MCP server or basically connect your AI agent to directly to the thank you for the gifted sub again. Seeker one got one too. Anonymous. Who's anonymous? There's someone in here. I know it's one of you guys. Thank you. Appreciate you. Seeker one just got a sub. Let's go. No more ads for Seeker one. All right, so basically we got to do all this over. I don't know how much we can transfer over. I kind of forgot all the stuff I did, but that's okay. That's where we're going to start. So I am going to use Grok just because I don't want to use up all my tokens. I only want to use the tokens, and I don't know how much I have. I bought the $20 Pro for Claude. I don't know how long that's going to give me, but I'm going to prompt everything like the basic project overview stuff using Grok, which again, like I said, guys, here we've already done this. This is the first time we did this, okay? And it was quite a bit. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Just to get a very small working prototype, but the working prototype was there. After I had the working prototype, I kind of stopped the project. But after that, I was going to basically flesh out the ships, apply assets to the ships, or build the ships myself, and then kind of work more on the sailing mechanics and then the combat. But with the release of the MCP server in 5.8, not only do we have to transition all this over, because I tried starting it on Unreal. Here, look. Try to start this. It says the project was made with a different version of Unreal Engine. Converting this version will rebuild your code projects, new features, blah, blah, blah. I try to open a copy, it won't work. It just sends me to Visual Studio. So at that point, we got to just rebuild it. Oh, wait a second. No, see, project could not be compiled. Would you like to open it in Visual Studio? Let's see why.
Project Starty 935. IDK bro. It happened after I stayed up for over 30 hours and then drank 2 Red Bulls. I am not supposed to be drinking them.
Wait a second. Alternatively, okay. It says using backward compatible include order. The latest version of Unreal Engine has changed the order of includes, which may require code changes. The current setting is include older version equals engine include older version Unreal 5.5. It says suppress this message by setting include order version equal engine include Unreal 5.8 in target CS, wherever that is. Alternatively, you could set this latest. Okay, that's good. Will potentially cause compile errors. Well, we might want to do that before we build everything else. I just have to know where that is. Okay, 1 second, guys. Let's see. In Pirate Havoc editor.cs. Pirate Editor, where's that? Okay, here's that. Yeah, here we go. Okay, maybe if we just change this, it'll work. Good thing I read that before I rebuilt everything. I don't know if this will work. Latest version. So this now will be able to run on any version if that works.
Project Scotty 935. As of right now, everything feels heavy to lift and both my hands are numb and tingling.
That's not good,
I've been
Skiddy.
dropping things and
I'm gonna
losing
move
my
you, buddy.
grip constantly.
Oof.
Faisanavasi 447. At Project Scardy 935 you gotta tone it down, man. I'm still fixing my Discord.
All right, let's see if that works.
Too much spam from the attacks. Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, I am Faison. Let's see if this worked, actually. This might... No.
Project Scardy 935.
Okay, try this. Suppress
At
this message by
5
setting that to
447,
V7 in
it helped
Pirate
if my
Editor.
anxiety
Let's
didn't
see.
come back.
Let's see. This is gonna start slow, guys, but then we'll get into flow and figure it out. Default bind settings. I just have to familiarize myself with this again.
He adds 3R.
Say hi to my friends.
Create
Oh,
the
King
War Thunder
Pineapple.
replacement LUL.
I'm having to redo it, guys. I honestly. Okay, so here we are. I don't want to mess with that. I'd like to start honestly afresh, so I can just have an idea
So
where
I
we
fear
were.
now I have
'Cause I
lost
kinda
my
forgot a lot of
chance
this.
for joining the Air Force. I didn't have an attack for like 5 years, and then last year, I had a bad one that put me in the hospital. I was told to get control of them, or it'll cause irreversible heart damage, but
No, not yet, Skiddy. You can do it. I would do whatever you need until they tell you no. Okay, here we go. So, this is what I prompted on Grok. Hello, I'd like to revisit this project with following updates. I'm now using Unreal Engine 5.0. I'd like to be at the same place as we were on this build, but with any needed updates to not only transition to Unreal Engine 5.8, but also to make a better version of what we already had, if possible. Finally, after getting back to where we were in 5.8, I'd like to integrate the newest features for 5.8 and their newest edition of an MCP server. I'd like to connect Claude to Unreal to achieve this. All right. I'm not going to read all this, guys. You guys can, but I might be quiet for a little bit, and I'll only point out the like important parts of it. But we're going to start with this, okay? So I'm going to read this. You guys can read along if you want.
Project Scardy 935.
So this is good. See, I knew that I
I
used
also
an older
have been
version of
working
Grok,
like
so
this
maybe
for the
they
past
might
5
have
days,
changes
and
to
I
make.
can't
So
get
I've
the
made targeted
shells to do
improvements
my
based
job
on what we
without
learned last
struggling.
time. Better ocean via water
IDK,
plugin,
how I'm
cleaner
supposed to work
code
with
structure
Grok.
to avoid the old generated body, include headaches, and notes for future expansion toward crewed ships. Cool. And the next step, we're going to do that first. So I'm going to get to our like basic project that we had originally. So I have something to work with, and then we'll start the MCP server and connect Claude and see what that can do. I don't know if that just, from what I saw, I only saw it procedurally generate maps. I didn't see it like do animations and stuff, but who knows how much it can do. Okay, so yep. Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering, here's the rig. We got i7 13700K RTX 4090, 64 gigs of RAM. So we're good on that. So yeah, we're just gonna start fresh, I guess. Thanks, Giddy. I'm sorry, brother. Ask ChatGPT.
Project
William?
Scardy
No.
935.
Yeah, Waffle, I got it a couple years ago, Black Friday, before all the prices spiked.
90% of the time it goes to someone I never see in here. Waffle Santap
It's
100.
the anonymous. I knew it's
Nowadays,
Giddy. Thanks, brother.
WC.
I appreciate you.
He adds 3R. At Project Scardy 935
Let's start this.
LUL, yeah, that's true. Waffle Santap 100. 4090 is insane. He adds
I have
635.
4090 on Black Friday. It was a deal.
I've received gifteds to channels from people I
Oh, this is
literally
frustrating.
never
I'd
watched
like
before.
to put that somewhere else where I can see it.
100.
Hmm.
WPC.
We need another monitor, but I want to make sure you guys can see it at the same time. Anyway, okay. We're going to start a new project. Third person. It's a bit frustrating. I'm going to have to do this off screen real quick. I wonder if I can just like C++ not blueprint. Okay, project name is, we'll just do that. B2. Okay, good. Better content enabled. Where's that? They have simulation. That's cool. Okay, so we're going to create that. Visual Studio 2022 opens automatically. Set developer editor, build solution. Okay. Right now it's compiling C++ source file, so it's just starting the project. What? Wonder why that's happening.
Project Scotty 935. I have to go for now. I think it's time to get a doctor's appointment. I need to find out if it's a nerve or it has to do with anything that my heart's been hurting a little.
Yeah,
I've been
definitely
breathing
skitty.
heavy
That's not
and
something to
or I
mess
wake
around
up
with.
when
I
sick.
agree. I think go to the doctor, see what's going on. 100%. It says license not activated. License not activated. Please activate the license in the coordinator. What? What?
Waffle Santap 100. Okay, bro, stay safe 07.
Yeah, let me feed this to Croc real quick.
Project Scotty 935. MHM. Danny 1 Rush. Dyke how to code or vibe coding.
Vibe coding though. Vibe coding, brother. We learn along the way, Daniel.
Danny 1 Rush.
Yeah, basically vibe
Fair
coding
enough.
as we learn. I mean, I know MATLAB and Python is very rudimentary. .8 toolchain wall. So it's a Visual Studio C++ compiler. Has banned certain Visual Studio 2.2 toolchains because Microsoft introduced compiler bugs in those versions. Oh, it's too old. Wait, I thought I updated Visual++. Maybe I have to restart this one second. I just updated it. Or Visual Studio. Let's try that one more time.
Danny 1 Rush. Gotta disagree, VR won't be learning heaps efficient ASL though.
Yeah, that's probably true, Daniel. Just being familiar with is a better thing to say. All right, so we just have to do what this is saying. All right, so we have to modify Visual Studio real quick. Uh, I have to take this off screen one sec, guys. In the search bar, where is the search bar? Individual components, MSV, MSVC, V143. 15.5 or 14.5. Box 4. I think that should be good. Oh, we're gonna wait for that to download. What about you, Daniel? Do you know how to code? Gotta wait for that to finish. Huh, that's a nice computer. Give it to me. Hey, maybe I'll do a giveaway. Well, while this is downloading, let's watch something.
Thanks, Simon. Now, at times, making games can be hard, expensive, and slow, where the gap between what you can imagine and what you can make is held back by technical overhead.
with my brothers.
I don't know about you, but spending hours in a node graph trying to untangle and understand what's going on just to change one thing is not my idea of creativity. There has to be a better way to do this. So that's what we've been working on. Tools that enable you to build faster and iterate more. Now, Unreal has been built on a simple idea: your source, your pipeline, your workflow. Give developers complete control over the tools and get out of the way. That philosophy hasn't changed. We're just applying it to large language models. Now, in 5.8, we've implemented an MCP server that acts as a bridge between Unreal and any model that you want. For this presentation, we're going to be using Claude Code, but you can use Gemini, your own custom model, whatever you want. Enabling the Unreal MCP is as simple as turning on the plugin, doing a bit of config, and connecting to the model of your choice. And everything you're about to see today runs on that setup. Now, these are still early days, and models will still do some really unpredictable things. However, with this approach, we maintain the ability to go in and edit as you would any Unreal scene. OK, let's see this in action. On the left, we have Unreal Engine, On the right is a terminal running Claude code. You can see every message going back and forth. Claude Code is talking to Unreal through the MCP server, reading the scene, and taking actions directly inside the engine. So let's start with something small, a modern living room. We start by giving the model some context, what we want to build, and whereabouts in the level. And to make sure everyone can follow along, we're showing a summarized version of each prompt as we go. But if you want the full details, you can still see that in the terminal window. We're going to speed things up from here for presentation purposes, but everything you're seeing is real work happening inside the engine. So we can ask for the basics, a sofa, a rug, and a coffee table. Then fill it in with chairs, a lamp, and a side table. Semantic search, which is part of the 5.8 release, pulls assets from your library that fit that description. And because this is Unreal, we can also manually add a chair, describe it as a reading nook, and the model will furnish the room accordingly. Every step here is a creative decision that you're making. Models are good at broad iterations. You're good at knowing exactly what you want. Those same principles work whether you're furnishing a room or whether you want to scale up and build an entire city. So let's take that same approach and build a city, and what characteristics each one has. Highways cut through on your direction, and from those, the road network starts to fill in. Place them in the level. Ask for a forest around the edge, and it can fill that in. At every step, you're making the calls. What do you end up with? It's not a rendered image. It's real geometry, real procedural content generation graphs that you can open, edit, and modify. And this works for a whole team, too. Other developers can work on their own sessions, building assets and dropping them straight into the city. The road network adjusts, the blocks update, and the city absorbs it. Different people, different sessions, and it all works together. So how does all of this actually work? With the MCP server as the bridge between Unreal and your model, it gives your model the ability to read your scene, understand your assets, and make changes directly in the engine. And because it's open, you're not locked into any particular model or workflow. Now, while large language models are great at language and reasoning, they don't naturally think spatially. Unreal does. To help connect the two, we're giving you over 80 foundational procedural content generation building blocks, a library of examples, and skills that encode specific Unreal workflows. Now, this is experimental, and it's going to keep getting better. This is where you come in. Tell us what's working. Tell us what's not. That's how we're going to make this better. Now that the city is built, we want to light it. Getting lighting right on Unreal is a skill that means touching dozens of parameters that all need to work together. Light balance, cloud materials, sky atmosphere, post-process. That's a lot to know. But by creating a dedicated lighting skill, you just describe what you want, and the model orchestrates where it is. Under the hood, it's adjusting all those settings in concert. Then we can ask for overcast skies. And this is a good example of where the model gets things wrong. It misread the sky and tweaked the cloud material the wrong way. But you can see exactly what happened, correct it in the next prompt, and you're right back to where you want to be. Because models also have real-world knowledge, you can just say, Bogota at 9:30 in the morning. And it will go and figure out the sun position, direction, temperature, and atmosphere that actually matches that. And if you want to match something specific, you can take an image. So here we used one of Vancouver.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, we're just watching this Unreal Engine 5.0 or 5.8 thing. It's pretty crazy.
And ask it to replicate that block. It uses screenshots to
video
assess and
that
iterate
I watched
until it gets it.
but it's 5.7. This video was released like
And everything is still
7 days
editable.
ago.
Yeah.
Grab a road and move it. The city adjusts
Obviously,
around
there's
it.
plot with it.
Ask it to make a building taller or more prominent.
That's why I think I'm watching right now.
And it does that. But then you can go in and modify any
Speed
individual asset,
process by
making it exactly the way that you want.
in real time.
This
Yeah, you
isn't a
can,
generated
Waffle.
image that you're stuck
Well, that's
with.
what Grok
It's
has.
a
I'll
real
see-
scene in
I'll see-
Unreal.
Friday,
You can
All right, sounds good, dude. I'll start working on this.
Bye bye.
No, I was talking to your brother.
Waffle Santap
Oh.
100.
Oh, okay.
control every part of it. Flashing lamps, steam, and a sense of danger as the player gets close. That
All right, see
normally
you,
means
Star Killer.
days of back and forth across multiple disciplines.
Faisal Abasi
So here's what we
447.
did
I know the echo's bad.
Echo is killing me.
The warning
loud
lamp
and
already
proud.
has a material.
I don't know how to fix that.
Let's say you want to add something to it. You ask the model to read the existing graph, build the new logic, and insert it right where it needs to go. You can then jump into the material instance editor and tweak the final values by hand. Then you take a Niagara template and extend it, adding a single parameter that drives multiple emitters at once, giving you control over the whole
Waffle
effect in
Santap
one place.
100.
You build out the HUD
Faisal
through
Abasi
prompting and
447
UMG,
TTS
status
ain't
display,
helping
danger
LOL.
meter, warning states. Then blueprint logic ties it all together. A proximity trigger connected to the material,
Okay,
the Niagara system, and
text
the
to
HUD.
speech, so I'll just read it.
Walk in, and everything fires at once. All right, so let's run it. Lamps are off, it's quiet. She walks toward the site, the lamps come on, the steam starts rising. She steps inside, lamps are flashing, steam's pouring in, and the site is erupting. What we've shown here today would
Okay, you
take
guys get
months
the
to
idea. Let's see what we're if we're done with this. Okay, I think we got it. We get finished. We'll also update. Okay, no more text to speech because it's annoying for the echo. Oh, I gotta download this real quick. That's gonna take quite a bit. Hopefully, we won't lag. Well, not quite a bit, but probably 10 minutes. Oh well. Let me do some more research. Actually, we can just keep prompting this. Okay, so once we get that, edit plugins. Okay. Let's just read what it said over here after we get that going. Okay, we'll recreate the classes fresh in 5.8 to avoid the old include generate blah blah blah. Always put include last among. Okay. Tools, new C++ class, the class, okay, easy. Can projectiles, slight improvement, auto destroy after time, plus basic collision setup for later damage. Okay. Ship, parent pawn, keep simple, old input, fast prototype. It's just a box that goes around. We could add an asset. We'll add sailing mechanics, all that stuff later. I just want to have something that works. We can upgrade to enhanced input and buoyancy later. Yeah, we'll do all that through Claude. Start adding buoyancy, we'll figure out how we want to do the sailing. So it's complex, but not annoying. That's a fine line. Okay. All right, so let's say. I just need a more step-by-step guide. All right, perfect. Very detailed, start to finish guide. Focus heavily on the Visual Studio side of things in Unreal 5.8. We are starting completely fresh for cleanliness. We will rebuild the prototype with these improvements. Proper dynamic ocean using the water plugin. Cool. Much better than flat plane. I like that. Cleaner C++ code structure. That's good. Same core goal. Ocean plus islands plus 4 faction ships. British Navy, Spanish Navy, pirate group, and independent. That can move and fire cannons. That's the goal. If we get that, then we can flesh out each thing after that. Who's lying those beats? All right. Yeah, press Windows key. We did that. Okay. In search, we already did that. We did this. If that doesn't work, we'll have to do that again. Ensures these are installed. I'm pretty sure we did that. CMake tools for Windows. We modified that. Now we're just downloading the update. So that's what we're waiting on. 50% done. That's not bad. We can just read that and get prepared. Open the Epic Games launcher. Go to library. Yep. Third person. Okay. Maximum starter content. Didn't see an option for that. Do that. We just have to wait for Visual Studio to finish and then we can do this stuff. Yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what we needed. It's going to take 5 to 15 minutes to start the first run. Okay. Then we'll do the water plugin, create the level, create the ocean, islands. That'll be fine. And then create these C++ classes. This is probably going to take 2 hours to do all this. Maybe not. This is even before doing the MCP. Oh, wait, here we go. All right, yeah, we'll do that after. Build again after adding classes. Once you have successful build for all 4 classes, we'll create the blueprint for ships, cannon projectiles, faction manager. Place the 4 ships in the level and assign factions, set up input. Again, this is just basic input just to get a prototype working. We can make controls different later. Test the prototype. All right, so that's where we want to get to tonight. Maybe enter phase 2, but I'd like to get there, and then later on we can do phase 2, maybe tomorrow. If this takes less time than I think, then we will start doing the MCP, but I imagine it's going to be not as easy as it seems. Captain's orders. Okay, yeah, please go through 0 steps. Yep, this is what we're going to do. When first build succeeds, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll give you exact code for the remaining 3 classes. Next detailed steps. Cool. Easy, dude. See, I like Grok being the overview manager, and then Claude can focus just on the code. Because I don't want to use my tokens up. All right, so I guess we gotta wait for Visual Studio. I could never make a game. Yeah, I love Easter eggs. Yeah, me too, Waffle. You should make a game because having a lot of Easter eggs is awesome. I love doing that. Mortal Online is good about that. Their map is like you just explore and find stuff that's not on the map, and I love that. I don't like when you know everything already. Like it should be exploration and always changing, so someone can't just make a YouTube guide and someone figures it all out by watching a YouTube video. Like once it's found, it should change. We'll definitely have stuff like that. I want to have hideouts. I want to have each faction has their own main hub and maybe cities that they have trading that goes back and forth, and then the Spanish Armada will have their own area, and then the pirates can have hideouts, right? And then they can go hit those transport ships. They could get paid by either faction to hit other factions. It's going to be cool. Pablito? Oh, we should. There's a lot of Easter eggs. We'll have Rob's dog somewhere, and it'll say, you found Rob's dog. You can just do that, dude. See, that's the best part. But this is probably going to be way harder than we expect, but that's okay. At least we're starting something, right? We got another cat here. Sorry, guys. He's just showing you his booty. Excuse me, sir. We're not flashing the camera. It's because Mango's right here. What's up, dude? We're just waiting on Visual Studio. It is 80% done, boys. Once we make this game, if everything works, next one's Rotor Wash, boys. I told you about that idea, right? Bro's attracting the wrong crowd. Oh, dude, I'm so glad YouTube is not popping right now because I can only imagine the comments that would have. I gotta move that chat, don't I? Oops. I don't know where I'm gonna put it though. Yeah, that's better. Come on, Visual Studio. What are you talking about, napalm? It is really easy to make, yeah. But don't do that. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick while this finishes downloading. I'll be right back. I gotta move the cat. And then we'll get started, yo. Let's do it. Still downloading. Oh, it's installing. Bro, right when I was looking at songs, we get a bot. Yeah, Phantom. Yo, is Claude down? I don't think so. We got beef jerky. Why'd the music stop? I'm on the right song, what the heck? Oh. Crap. Why did that stop? Me. We're just waiting on Visual Studio, guys. Yeah, that worked. Spotify sometimes is weird. We get back to chat. What's up, Tufts? Oh, the Days Notion remix? Okay, I'll add it. Let's stop, buddy. We're just waiting on this, boys. You swear you just played it? Nice. All right, I added to the queue. It should next one. It's coming up. Maybe no, that was a different song. Oh crap! It's 12:51. I'm gonna have to do something in a second. I wish this would hurry up. You tripping? It's 3 a.m. Yeah, it's late. We'll get an earlier start tomorrow. Beef jerky. Let me go throw this away. We're just waiting on this to be installed. There's like 16 more packages. what's that? Hey, what's up, Skitty? How you doing? Almost done. Get some sleep, Skitty, maybe. All right, Seeker. See you, brother. Is this the song? This song. What am I talking about? Yeah. I know this song. It possibly did play actually. Yeah, I have this saved on my Absolutely, I love this song. That's funny. Okay, this is finished. Let's see if we can now get going. All right. New project. C++. Come on, let's work. Please, let's work. Come on. All right, it's compiling C++ source files. I don't know if we need that open anymore. I think it's working. Great. Okay. We're good. Let's go. Progress, everybody. Speech chat. Okay. Wasn't here. Actually, I should I have put this off for 5 days? Yeah, no, definitely not. Well, this is messed up. A chat is not. Have you built the game before? No. But there's always a first day for everything, right? Okay, so compiling everything. We're working. I try to lay down and my watch screams at me saying my heart rate is above 110. Skitty, it might be time to go to the hospital. Compiling shaders. Okay. Where's solution? Development editor. 164. Source config. Yep. Go to the top of the menu. Build solution. Where is, oh yeah, build solution. Okay, as soon as that's done compiling, we'll do that. This is still going to take some time. We're going to have to wait on this. You won't lose your license. It's probably you just gotta get your medical figured out. Why would you lose your license? It's gonna take probably 10 minutes, boys. I don't think you'd lose your license though. In the meantime, I gotta do something real quick, guys. So I'm gonna be silent for a bit. Yeah, but that's like really physical stuff. I'm sure whatever's going on, you'll get fixed. I don't think that's a high probability. I think that's more for people who have like mobility issues and stuff. Just figure you are healthier and safer by figuring out what's going on, Skitty. I think it's time for a doctor's appointment. Fine, Skitty. We're just waiting on these shaders, guys. Probably another 10 minutes or so. Can't even see what's going on. Ah, crap. Well, nothing right now, Skitty. See you feel better? Yes, absolutely. Well, doctors, and hopefully they can figure it out. There's chat. You can read chat on the side, right? Or is it too small? Yeah, we're probably still got 5 to 10 minutes, guys. I had to get a new phone. Mine broke. I had an iPhone 12 for the longest time. Normally, but then I can't see the gameplay. Gotcha. Can't stay away. Any extra? All right, Skitty, it's on deck. Mechanic? 2,000 shaders left. It's probably 10 minutes. Sub at 15. All right, 2,800. This song is this way, right, Waffle? All right, so guys, for my assets, we can either get references or generate. So let's say you want an axe, right? Wait, let's see if I even have this. I don't think that's. Yeah, I gotta figure it. I don't know where it is. But I had an idea. So basically, you can image generate like a flintlock pistol. What, Mike? You can like image generate either using Grok, Midjourney, or any of the image AI generators. So let's say you say, okay, flintlock pistol, and then get the model that you want. Then you can take that image and use another AI. I forgot what it was, but I have it written down. And what that does is going to turn that AI image into a 3D model. You can adjust that model and then import it into Unreal as an asset. So we can make all our ships, we can make all our melee weapons, everything as complex as we want, as customized as we want, and it'll all be generated then as a 3D model, and then we can take that into Blender. I think you need even just export it as a certain file type and then import it into Unreal as assets. That's what we're going to do. Did you ask me something? I don't know, maybe. Oh yeah, this song's awesome, Skitty. All right, we're at 2,000 on the shaders. We gotta wait. This is just a startup, though. It won't take this long every time. Yeah, I need to reference my notes because I remember I have the both programs in the website in order to do that. The image generation is easy, and you can even use reference photos, right? Like using Grok Imagine, and then you take that photo and import it into, I forgot what service that is, but it basically takes images and converts them into 3D models. So that's how we make our assets. If it need to happen, I can just do it in SolidWorks or Blender or whatever. All right, boys, we're almost there. 1,500 shaders. Oh yeah, that's a good one, Waffle. What's that? I forgot what the name of that is, though. Maniac, maniac on. Oh, too bad. There's a market open. I'm just looking at top movers, and that was such an easy freaking move. Oh well. Would be working right now, but we're distracted by Unreal Engine. That's okay. All right, 900 shaders left, and then we'll get going. Yeah, I just vibed to the music exactly. Oh yeah, Take on Me. Yeah. Project Skiddy, go to the doctor, man. Is there something you can go to right now? It's not good to mess with that, man. Yeah, the ER. Well, that's up to you if it's as serious for the ER. Otherwise, try to get into a doctor as soon as possible, brother. Oh, you did. So you had a similar thing at the ER. Yeah, then maybe go to a specialist unless it's what was that? Okay, here we go. Okay. I think this is just the basic starting thing they have. She'll have to restart all that. We're going to replace all of this, do a new map and everything, but at least we're working. At least we have Unreal working now, right? Okay, next thing we do is set up Visual Studio. I'm going to install these really quick first. We're going to install whatever this is giving me an error for. Okay, 43 kilobytes, it'll take 2 seconds. It's an hour and 45 minutes away. You think you'll be able to wait that long, Skitty? Are you? If it gets worse, you might go to the ER, but I don't want to tell you what to do. Okay, wait. Okay, we're good. Let's go to build solution. Work completed. Like we're good on that. Okay. I'm a little. It says it would take 5 to 15 minutes. Mine took 4 seconds. That's not right. We'll see what happens though. Close Visual Studio. Visual Studio projects. Okay, I gotta find this real quick. Generate. Okay, generate. Okay, generate Visual Studio project files. Boom. And then reopen the SLN Visual Studio file. Let's see. And then we're going to rebuild that. Why would we do that? I couldn't tell you right now, guys. Good to go. You leaving? Okay, see you, Waffle. Sweet. Maybe wish I had like a third freaking monitor, man. We're gonna just do this. I guess we could do it like that. You guys, the only thing is on YouTube, you're not really gonna see much. But oh well. Okay. Edit plugin.
When you came from, making this based off every little makeup, the swims at the Reebok gym, tone your frame up, a sugar and spice, the only thing that she made up.
We already have that actually, so that's good.
An hour later, the brother to me the move my man post and me into the front of I used to in on some research so much good about you. Nice to finally meet. The move with the booth preserve the blue especially and honey love and it doesn't end directly next to me. Like my life, but now I'm looking at it skeptically. This baby girl got all the right memory. Designer fabrics, shoes, and accessories. Sweet voice. After you know, bro, even though I see though, she wild sweet though. About to work, I say peace to the family. She hop on like, how you gonna really go dancing? People are all having.
Delete the default floor actor. Where is that?
Some others don't be right now. Understand? I'm feeling you. Stop, can I have a dance? They really got original. Everybody trace the arms across my shoulder, they playing lovers rock. I got the older fingers on the waist. So they kept my butt up like the Arizona summer. Finish and she was for honey. Let's exchange number things. In late night conversation in the crib, heart racing, trying to be cool and patient. Touched on my eyelid, the room goes silent. She pulled the waist smiling, singing Gregory Islands like, if I know, show me at 10 9. And God, they sweet as that, burning candles, on my heart, I can't so and I'm blasted like an Idaho potato. She told me in my day of home, now I can't say no. I'm rocking up, I'm not eating stuff. Free, but she do I feel I'm running up big bucks. Months I'm telling her I desperately need stuff. 9 months, twice, since the shorty got let me move it, knock it down, I'm ready to try to lock it down. And go. Got to have it.
Can I not? You have a train? Well, this is almost done? That's awesome. You gotta post a picture in Discord, Skitty. I know, Skitty. You just gotta keep going. Place actors in the panel left side. Works. I'll zoom in. Hmm. Yeah, sounds good. All my life, yeah, absolutely. It does explain life. Why did this scroll all the way down? All right, there we go. That's what we wanted for that. All right, how do I get rid of this thing? How do I move around? Great good times come on. Oh, I can move around, but I won't. Yeah, celebration. All right. Well, we got that going. Go to modes, landscape, use size. Where's that? Modes. I feel so slow. What's up, Tricon? There we go. Come on, get up. Just gonna make islands for like very rudimentary islands. I just have to familiarize myself with this again. And my organization's gonna be garbage because it always is. But I'll try my best. What did that do? I need to know how to move my camera around. Let me look. All right. Weird, it's not moving. I can move my camera around. We could actually do this here. The camera's bothering me. Oh crap. Sorry guys, I don't have chat up. Some people selling a Project 68 fiber for 10K. Let's go. Hold left mouse button and use hold left mouse button. Not working. It's weird. Thanks, the guy. Hold left mouse button. I did that. Oh, I'm slowly moving. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. How do I go faster? That did work. Thank you. Left mouse button. Gotcha. You can rotate. Why am I? Can I make that any faster? Painfully slow. Oh, thank you, dude. Hey, thanks, man. That helps a lot. Appreciate you. Can I rotate while I'm moving? Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. Thanks, dude. Oh, I got to bring this down, actually. Thanks, dude. Thanks, that guy, or the guy Oda. Thanks, dude. Oh, I got to figure out how to move this. Stop. Maybe I could just bring the floor up. We're working on a game, a pirate ship game, and we're just going to start with very basics, building a very small world, getting 4 faction of ships, having them be able to be controlled and shoot cannons. And at that point, we're going to then connect Claude or any other AI model, because Unreal Engine 5.8 just released the ability to connect an AI, so you can prompt it and it can do things directly into Unreal, and we'll see how that works. But yeah, it's a long road ahead. I'm pretty new to this, but that's okay. Got to start somewhere, right? That's fine for an island. I'd like to just bring this down though. So I select it. Oh, here we go. We can transform it, I think. Location. Lots. Why does that grayed out? See you, Skitty. Hey, man. Get to the doctor, brother. I move this. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, wait. Wonder why I can't move that? It's grayed out. Oh, there you go. That's why it was raised. I might just redo this. Where'd that go? I'm actually gonna bring it up a little bit. If I can actually see it. No experience with Unreal Tricon. This is you're seeing the raw. I don't know what the heck I'm doing right now, but that's okay. We're gonna figure it out. Well, there's an easier way to do this, but that's okay. All right. I think that's close enough to the water that it'll be fine. Now we can create a little island here. I'll just delete this one. All right. Cisco. What was the other thing I did? Was it sculpt? No. There was something else I did. What was sculpt? That's good for now, right? Huh. Suddenly it's not working now. That is. Gotta be a better way to make like a cave, isn't there? Oh well, I'm not gonna mess with it. That's fine for now. Would like to live there? Yeah, me too, right? Get a little cave in here, you know, a little house. Put your boats in here. All right, this is all we need for basic stuff. It's like a deep dive. Look, you can dive deep there. Anyway, all right. This is really all we need for now. And I learned the landscape thing a little bit. Cool. If I could duplicate this. Oh, I could have just moved it. So like here, left it. I actually don't know if that fixed it. Must have duplicated it right. That's weird. It duplicated without the mountain. Oh no! Well, I hope we saved that. Gosh, I hope that saved, boys. Come on. Saved? It did not. That's okay. Oh, that island's gone. First of all, I just need to delete this. Lesson to say, right? This is. All right. Oh, it's doing that. Oh well. Uh, it crashed, I guess. So we lost the islands. That's okay. What the heck is it? It'll do. Not as good as the other one, but oh well. I don't really care. We can always just remake islands whenever. Starter content. What's that? I'll just do that later. I don't really care about the material. File, save, current level. Again, we could just make better islands later. The first one was cool. Camp. Let's see. Oops. Back. We're back. Thank you, Faison. Gosh, was popping to happen. I've had that too. Oh, there's nothing worse than that. I mean, this island is not as cool as the first one, but we could do that 100 times and pick 10 cool ones, so it doesn't matter. Let's see, where we at? Save the level. We did that. Add C++ classes. Now we need to do it again. Add our 4 classes. Okay. Always create them through Unreal Editor first, then edit the files in Visual Studios. Tools. New C++ class. All right, here's Faction Manager. So we got both of those. Replace the entire content of both files with the improved versions. I could. How can I copy all this? I forgot how I did this last time. You know, we'll do it one by one actually here. Some things. Nope, made it worse. All right, let's rebuild this. We have to close all this out 1 second. Wait. Okay, right click on new project. We're gonna rebuild it again, see if that fixed some of it. I'm sure there's gonna be more errors. Hey, only 2 errors this time. That's great. Progress. Oh, never mind. Let's see if we can handle all this. We'll see. Whoa. Right, let's build this and see what happens. Oh, something's working for sure. This might take a bit though. Several minutes. No error list. Wait. Dang it. We get more practice simple for though. Oh, and never mind. They only have one air. That works. Nice. Let's go. Audio's messed up. I need new speakers, dude. Holy crap. All right. Oh, in paradise. Okay, so we don't need to mess with that. Let's add that the other classes. The airs don't matter. The solution worked. Good. Let's open Unreal again. Boom, boom, boom. So now we can add 3 more classes for cannon projectiles, the ships, and what was the other one? And the pirate game mode. Cool. After that, we should be able to have an extremely basic prototype. Like I'm talking 2 boxes shooting cannons, like rectangles shooting cannons at each other. But that's okay. That's all we need because if you just modulate if you just have a placeholder for it, we can go back in, we can put in assets, we can make it the sailing mechanics better, we can do all that stuff. So it's just good to have a basic thing to work with. Put my islands. What the heck? This was not the original one. This different save. Well, let's. I guess we're making islands again. I don't know why that didn't save. Good enough. What? Neat. I like this one. Dude. Where'd he go? Oh man, this is frustrating. I don't understand where that's going. I don't know what the heck. So let's just sculpt this like this. File. Save current level as. I like that one. That sucks. Dang it. Wonder why it's crashing. Just as a test. Feeling this is going to crash again. What the heck? I don't know why that's happening. Oh, okay. It's a known issue crash with Unreal Engine 5.8 and some earlier versions using Landscape plus Water plugin together. You're seeing Unreal's renderer get confused about whether it's in cook mode or normal editor mode when trying to save the level. It's especially common right after sculpting a landscape or when the water plugin is active. Got it. We'll do the proper fix. All right, let's do that. Hopefully that fixes it. All right, hopefully that fixed it. Why is that doing it? What's up, Cabal? Why am I not seeing your chat on YouTube? Good thing I looked. Cabal, I can't see your chats. I'm sorry. Wait, maybe I put in Caster Labs. Oh my gosh. Can we get a simple sample of the game? Oh, I've been missing some of this. I'm coding a game. What's up, Cabal? Oops. I missed some of the chat. Good enough for me. All right, let's hope this works, guys. Oh, there we go. How's everyone been? Good, man. How you been? Just mess up my shit. Awesome, Cabal. I've been doing all right. We're back. I took a little break from stream, not on purpose, but we're back. I'm working on making a game. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think this is gonna crash again. If it crashes, I might get rid of the water plugin for now and figure that out later. Although I liked it. Yeah, we're trying to make a pirate game, a ship v ship open world game. But the first thing I'm going to do now is make a combat demo. But we're a ways out. Today's day one. I'm just learning everything for now. But we're vibe coding it because Unreal Engine 5.8 just released and it allows for MCP servers, so you can connect any AI agent directly to the program. So then at a certain point, you can prompt that island and say, hey, I want an island, and then just give it specifics. Yeah, absolutely, Cabal. Nice. I'm pretty sure this is gonna crash again. So if that happens, we're gonna figure this out. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. It's just gonna keep crashing. I can't do that. So it's the water plugin and building islands. So we're just gonna create a dark blue plane instead. As much as I liked the way that looked, it's just not worth messing with the time. There's, yeah. I think that did anything. Oh yeah, here we go. Good enough. It's the content. Huh. Hey, what's up, mister? Found that amazing lighting that crashes most game? It's the lightning? Oh, the lighting! Got you. Let's go, Cabal. Content browser. Oh, here we go. I got it. I don't like that. It's not as good as water, but whatever, dude. The water plugin's so much better. It just crashes the game. I don't like that at all, man. Whatever. We'll just do the one we did before. Whatever. That's fine, I guess. What am I watching? Day one of trying to create a video game, eh? Kabbalah, they said it was a common issue right after creating landscapes using that plugin, which sucks, but oh well. We'll just do this. We'll do this. Can I create a new landscape? Quite a lot of noise. Why did that do that? Oh, this is way smaller. Oh, that might be too small. We'll just make a big island in the middle. Is this Unity? No, this is Unreal Engine. Not as good as before, I'll be honest, but oh well. Yeah, this is Unreal Engine. Yeah. Hey, Kim Dog, thanks. Thanks, Kim Dog. Appreciate you for the sub on YouTube. All right, good enough, right? That's fine for now. Again, I just want some islands. It's all good. Now let's see if this works. Oh yeah, that saved a lot better. Easy. Okay, let's save everything. Now we're gonna add the new classes. Thank gosh, that took a while. We got Claude running on Unreal. Now I got yeah, me and you. I don't know what I'm saying. Me and you both, Chem Dog. That's what I'm. That's literally. I saw that release. I saw that video. I'm like, let's freaking figure it out, dude. 100%. Yeah, dude. Absolutely. That's what I'm doing too, Chem Dog. So if you figure out anything, the next step after this is connecting Claude through the MCP to this. Oh, you got it running on ChemDog? Or jeez, I am too tired, dude. I got it running on ChemDog. What am I dumb? You got it running on Unreal? Was that difficult? Dude, it's time for me to go to sleep. I'm just oh gosh. Okay, so cannon projectiles next. Jeez. We might continue this tomorrow in a second here. We'll do them one by one. Not too bad. Watch a 6-minute video. I feel you've been up all night. Yeah, I've been up pretty late. Let's see. Did that build? Unfailed. Crap. Oh. I have to just exit the game. That's try it again. Well, thanks, dude. I'm gonna do that. I've been looking for a video to figure it out. Appreciate you, Chem Dog. Awesome. Oh wait, who is it by? Is it just YouTube? Built by mobs. Is it on YouTube? Yep, I can't find it, brother. Yeah, YouTube. Built by mobs. Huh. I don't know why I can't find that. Okay, that build worked. Nice. We got to add 2 more classes. Two more. Tried to post the link. Crap. Oops, that was supposed to be a pawn. I messed up. Actor, ship is supposed to be pawn. Yeah, I messed that up. Crap.
You don't feel the same. That's cool. Don't get in the way.
On. Sorry, used by another class. Crap. How do I get rid of that? Bill documents. Doors. Okay, there we go. We get rid of those two. Oh, it's not. I just deleted it. What's huh? You sent it to me on Discord. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Thanks, Ken Dog. You're a real one, man. Awesome. Thanks, brother. You're awesome, brother. Well, we're gonna build together, right? What's your idea? Do you have a game idea in mind that you're gonna try to build? Oh, they're easy to find. can't I delete this? Can't delete it. A stupid? It's survival. Sweet. That'd be cool. I can't delete this. Oh, Cam Dog? Feel stupid here. It's like right click, I can't delete it. I'm gonna go to sleep soon, boys. We're gonna continue this tomorrow. Oh, what's up, wallet? I know I deleted him. Weird that that's doing that. Dude, zero-sided coin, thank you, dude. He's in here every single day.
What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you.
Oops, that's the video. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, Skiddy. I don't think this is gonna work. We'll see. I broke something. It's just looking. I know there's so much, dude. You need my street? Let's go. Please work. Yeah. All right. Really mistakes. Make sure this is a pawn. Not much. Well, we're just kind of getting into it. We're creating classes for the different ships, the factions, and the projectiles and the game mode. I had to mess with a couple things to get Visual Studio working, which were good now, and then I also had to figure out these levels, and we took a while to figure out that the plugin, the water plugin that I was using, has a common error when I'm creating landscapes. So we just had to do this open instead of the nice looking water. We just did a plane with material and some islands, and we were building islands for a while. So we made some cooler ones, but it's fine for now. Okay, let's do one more. This one now is game mode base. Game mode base. All right, sweet. Now we just gotta make these real quick. I'm gonna close out of because it doesn't like when I have it open. Okay, so now we gotta transfer this stuff over there. So basically, what the MCP server is going to be or be able to do once I have it fully set up is I don't have to. What kind of game am I making? Are you American? Yeah. Pirate ship game with multiple different factions. So a PvP ship combat and melee game with the English, Spanish, independent, and pirates. I guess the pirates will be independent. We might have one more faction. But yeah, that's the basics. Just really good ship combat, really good melee combat, open world. You're cutting up a lot, am I? What's this mic? That's fan. Fan off. I'm guessing it was the fan. Is it better now? Is it better? Fan, there was a fan blowing right at me. Better. Awesome. Okay, so we got these two in. Let's do game mode real quick. We're going to build the solution, see if it works, and go back into the game and see if we can get the classes going in the very basic prototype, which is literally just rectangles that are ships moving around, shooting cannons at each other. Very basic. We can focus on every specific like cannon projectile, buoyancy, sailing mechanics, turning those rectangles into assets, all that stuff later. But we just want to have a basic idea, a basic like example that then the AI can work with, and we'll see what we can do with the MCP. If the MCP, like I saw a video, or ChemDog, you could answer this. Okay, I have a question. We're not talking about that, Syed. Sased. ChemDog, I have a question. Do you know if, from what I've seen currently, the Unreal MCP is like generation of levels and stuff, and using procedurally generated levels and then being able to change that? Is it to the point where you can then change like mechanics of the gameplay? So like how characters move, stuff like that? Why is my mic quality worse than normal? I don't know. Is it better now? It's because I'm this crappy mic. That's better. I think I know if I'm gonna do this. Rigging? I don't think so. Later, but either way, we'll figure out what we can do. Wait, I need to build my solution. Why did this open? That's the procedure generator map. That'd be cool. We can build stuff out. I'm sure. I know what they said with Unreal 6, they're building they're pretty much moving towards being able to put everything. Let's build this. We won't have an issue. Build it. Another way, I think I was sending a video we've been only using okay, sweet ChemDog, yeah. Are you using Claude, ChemDog? Another thing I'm worried about is token use. Like when I was watching the one video, wait, did this work? This worked. Okay, we're good. Let's open this up now. Step 2. I think we're good. Yeah. Test. What the heck? Test. Test. Is that better? Ooh, let's make a banana. I think I fixed it. Is that better? There was a connection issue. Test. So, The worst. Oh, well, it's, oh, now. Hello. Hello. Is it better? Yeah. Hello. Test. Test. Hello. Did I just too close? Hello? Test. I guess I was way too close, boys. That better? That's better. You can hear me now. Weird. All right. I think you can hear me now. Better. Yeah. Frustrating though. This mic stinks. Okay. Dude, fixed. I don't, yeah, I guess it's the distance. It's annoying to have it far away. I'll figure it out next stream. Get better. All right. We're gonna add some ships in here with the classes and have the very basic prototype working. You can hear me now, right? PTS from voice meter. Dog, I'm always worried like my computer's gonna break, and I just forgot how I set up all this. So it would take me like probably 3 or 4 hours to redo it. I forgot how I did all this audio. I should really just take a screenshot of everything, but I'm lazy. All right, I'm learning a lot on this so far. Like, we're having a good time, boys. Okay, here we go. See, like, I'm wondering, can it do all this? Like, if ChemDog, right now, like, I'm having Grok explain how to do this. I'm wondering, once I do the MCP, can Claude do all of this itself, or can it only procedurally generate maps? I guess we'll find out, right? It's like prompting, hey, I want to create a ship asset that is controllable. Will it go add it to the blueprint class and do everything it needs? Or is it only to procedurally generate maps right now, which is what they showcased? Eventually, I mean, it's only a matter of time. The prompt I'm using on the left-hand side will be integrated. Like, I won't have to do the manual stuff. And then it's really just your ideas and then a checklist. Do you like this idea or not? And then change it until it's something you like. And everyone, I don't know, there's a lot of people who argue like AI is going to be not as good as building it yourself, but if you have good taste and you have creativity, that's all you need. Claude should be able to do a lot of that stuff. Right now, MCP doesn't have a lot of tools to do that kind of stuff, but people are already working on it. Yeah, so dude, we're probably, even if it's not there, I bet we're a month or two out. And then Unreal 6, whenever that comes out, it's probably going to be like, we're getting there. So it's better to start now, in my opinion. But yeah, creativity and then good taste. So like, whatever the AI spits out, is that good? Is that what you want or not? And reiterating until it's something you like. And then creativity again. Move that somewhere else real quick. All right. Cannon projectile. Configure BP ship. Okay. Oh, look at our ship, everybody. Ready? It's just a box. This is the placeholder for our ship. Eventually, we'll add assets and stuff. Oh yeah, Fable 5. Once that, dude, I heard Fable 5 was so cool. I didn't get a chance to use it. Apparently, it was incredibly awesome, and then it got shut down because of how cool or how powerful it was. I got it mainly set up for when we get that back. So Fable 5 was like that big of a jump. Yeah, learn in the meantime. Exactly, ChemDog. Like starting now, we'll be ahead. Yeah, you and me both, ChemDog. Okay, so what are we doing now? In components. Ship mesh. Where's ship mesh? The static mesh is set to cube. Okay, yeah. You can change the scale. I'll do that later, whatever. In the variables, where's variables? Okay. Find cannon. Bottom right. Status value. All right, cannon projectile class. Where's that? I see variables. Hmm. Sure, I just feel so stupid, but we're new to it, so it is the way it is. You can't use anything else. I made instant progress in my Winrose mod with it. Dude. Oh man, I have so many things I want to build, and it's probably that big of a jump. Is this really a good use of my time? Yeah. Man, is it a good use of your time to someone else is using their time wisely? I mean, really. E- Top left, we got ship mesh. Okay. Where's the detail panels on the right? I'm so dumb. All right, yeah, static measures Q. I'm wondering where in the variables panel, bottom right, which is not even here. There's only one variable panel, and that's not what I'm looking for. These variables are nothing. Auto possess player. Player 0. Okay. I just can't find the variable thing that it's looking for. Select it from the dropdown. Maybe it's here. Nope. This song sucks. You don't like that one? My audio's messed up. I should just get a USB, like an audio jack that goes with USB, because it's my port that's all fricked up. All right, I want to finish this and get like the ships moving, but it's kind of late, guys. I might call it here. I'll remember where we're at. I think we made decent progress. We got everything started. I got the process going. Tomorrow we're going to finish this. We're going to have those placeholder ships moving around, cannon shooting, very basic, 4 factions, and that's it. After that, yeah, it's kind of late. After that, we'll then use that video, thanks ChemDog, to connect the Claude to this and see what we can do with Claude with this baseline. Whether that's just procedurally generating maps, whether that's doing more than that, that'd be awesome. Whatever we can't do, we'll use back and flesh it out until we hit a wall. But I don't think we'll hit a wall. I think we can probably get something pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. If I need to remember where I was at, I can just watch the previous stream. What we need to do is figure out where this variables panel is. We got this done, save the ship, and then move on to step 3. What it was fun to do was where am I here? Let's just close this up. I had fun making these like little islands and then using the other plugin. Like here, I'll show you. New level. File open. This is with the water plugin, and I made some cool islands on this. So yeah, there's a water plugin here. Eventually, that's what we're going to use probably. Because then you can do like buoyancy with that, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is what we originally had with water. But there's a bug apparently where if you create landscaping and then sculpt the landscaping, which is what we did to make... You putting this on Steam? Yeah, eventually. I mean, there'll be a while. But we'll have my first idea here is just create a combat demo, a multiplayer combo demo. You're either the Spanish Navy, the English, or the pirates, right? So you have 3 different factions, and you have ship combat to like this area with an island, multiple ships, and you just shoot each other. That's like the base of what I want, just for now. Everything else we can add, but if we can have just a good core gameplay with ship to ship combat, that's the goal right now. Oh, anyway. So yeah, okay. So we're stuck at variables, and then we'll set up all this other stuff. That won't take long. That'll probably take an hour to do this, and then after that, it'll probably be a couple hours to set up Claude, and then we'll go from there and see what's going on, boys. But this was fun. How long did we stream for? 3 hours. Dang, that's not too bad. Now I'm familiar with everything. We have the classes in Visual Studio. We have everything working decently. We can't use that plugin because it crashes. We'll have to do that later. But this is fine for now. All this is now is a flat plane with a blue material on it. So that's the placeholder for now. Like I said, we can add the plugin after we have the landscape. You can possibly make shorts about this and get tips from people. Absolutely, yeah. That's why I'm streaming too, so you guys not only can see the whole from start to finish, but also like ChemDog showed that video, which was very helpful. So, and then also there was another guy on Twitch who figured out or told me how to move around in the map. So I am open to any information. We'll build it together, boys. All right. Well, this is what we have for now. Next, tomorrow we'll get ships going around here, and then we'll start connecting Claude and see what that can do. Oh, another thing with Claude, ChemDog, if you're still here, did you run into a token limit? Because when they were making even just that room in that showcase video, they were using like 1,500 or 1,500 tokens per prompt. I just feel like even if I buy the $100 subscription, I still don't think it's going to be enough, but we'll see. We'll cross that road when we get to it. Anyway, all right, boys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to continue this project and hopefully get some progress going. I think we're probably like from the combat demo, maybe a month or two away of doing this somewhat regularly. Hopefully, you almost lost your streak. What? All right, I'll try not to stream this late all the time. But all right, adios amigos. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll continue this tomorrow.